Imagine a place so exclusive, so hidden from the public eye, that only a handful of people in the world have ever set foot inside. A place where luxury isn't just a word, it's a way of life. Where privacy is guarded more fiercely than gold, and the price for a single night could buy you a brand new car. That's exactly where I found myself last weekend. It wasn't easy getting in. This isn't the kind of resort where you just book a stay online or call up for a reservation. No, this place operates on a completely different level. You need connections, an invitation, and in some cases, an extensive background check. Only celebrities, billionaires, and world leaders usually get to experience it, but somehow I made it in. Over the next 48 hours, I was surrounded by a level of luxury I never thought existed outside of fantasy. From private helicopter transfers to butlers who anticipated my needs before I even spoke them, every moment was surreal. Let me take you inside the most exclusive resort in the world. Arrival, a journey fit for royalty. My journey began long before I even reached the resort. Unlike a normal hotel, where you hop in a taxi or drive up to the front entrance, this experience started with a private jet. The resort has its own fleet, ensuring that only guests arrive, no outsiders, no curious eyes, no paparazzi. The flight itself was a taste of what was to come. A personal concierge met me at the airport, bypassing security like I was some kind of diplomat. Once on board, I was greeted with a glass of 50-year-old champagne, and the meal, prepared by a Michelin-starred chef who flew in just for this one trip. After landing on a secluded airstrip, I was whisked away by a private car with tinted windows. But this wasn't just any car, it was a custom Rolls-Royce, complete with a starlit ceiling and seats that felt like they belonged in a high-end massage parlor. Then came the final leg of the journey, a helicopter ride over turquoise waters, leading to an island that doesn't even show up on most maps. The resort appeared like a mirage in the middle of the ocean, its villas hidden among lush greenery, each one more breathtaking than the last. The grand welcome, more than just first-class service. As we landed, a team of staff awaited, lined up in pristine white uniforms, ready to escort me to my villa. But this wasn't just any check-in process. There were no front desks, no paperwork, everything had been arranged in advance. My personal butler, assigned to me for the entire stay, introduced himself with a warm smile and handed me a handcrafted wooden key. No key cards here, just a beautifully carved piece of art that symbolized my temporary home. The villa itself was larger than most houses, designed with a seamless blend of nature and modern opulence. Floor-to-ceiling windows opened up to a private infinity pool that overlooked the ocean. The furniture was custom-made, the decor curated by world-renowned designers. The unbelievable amenities. Luxury here went beyond aesthetics. The amenities were beyond anything I'd ever experienced. First, there was the private beach exclusive to just a handful of guests. Unlike crowded resort beaches, this stretch of sand was untouched, with waves so gentle they sounded like whispers. There were no noisy tourists, no interruptions, just me, the sea, and the occasional discreet staff member ensuring my drink was always full. Then came the dining experience. Forget restaurant reservations here, every meal was customized. A chef visited my villa to discuss my preferences, and by the time dinner arrived, it was a masterpiece tailored just for me. Whether it was fresh lobster caught that morning or Wagyu beef flown in from Japan, every bite was an experience. The resort also had a state-of-the-art spa, but calling it a spa almost feels like an insult. It was more like a temple of relaxation. Treatments weren't just massages or facials, they were multi-hour journeys designed to rejuvenate not just the body, but the soul. They used ingredients like 24-karat gold-infused oils, rare volcanic stones, and herbal blends only found in remote parts of the world. Entertainment was just as lavish. Forget regular excursions here, experiences were tailored to personal desires. Want a private yacht tour at sunset? Done. A personal fireworks display over the ocean? Not a problem. An underwater dining experience with a glass-domed ceiling showing the sea life above? Absolutely. The guests? Who stays here? The resort prides itself on discretion, but I quickly realized I was surrounded by some of the most powerful and wealthy individuals in the world. Though no one flaunted their status, subtle hints gave it away. A casually dressed man discussing the launch of his new space company over breakfast. A couple who arrived with a security team that stayed within earshot at all times. An actress so famous that in any other setting, she would be mobbed by fans, but here, she was just another guest. Privacy is one of the biggest selling points of this resort. No social media posts, no paparazzi, and certainly no unwanted attention. For the world's elite, this was one of the few places they could truly relax without worrying about cameras or headlines. The departure, a bittersweet goodbye. As my weekend came to an end, I found myself reluctant to leave. Not just because of the luxury, but because of the peace. It was a glimpse into a world that very few ever get to see, a world where every detail is curated to perfection, where comfort is an art form, and where time itself seems to slow down.